welcome to Costa Rica. This video is inspired by a few friends I met at the retreat in Costa Rica that I met this summer when I was teaching there. You know who you are. So we are going to do a vinyasa flow. So we're going to start out in child's pose position. So, if you notice, yoga can be done anywhere. It's for everyone. You just need to find the right class, the right practice for you. So, I am protecting my knees with a cloth. I also have towels down. So we'll be careful when we do downward dog. But let's spread our knees nice and wide, toes touching. We're going to drop our forehead to the mat, hands reaching above us. If this does not work for you, you can set your forehead on a block. I'm going to demonstrate the poses, then I will come out of the poses to give you instruction as if we were in the same room together. Let's take a minute here. In through the nose, out through the nose, relaxing that lower back. Nice slow breaths. 3 counts in through the nose, 4 counts out through the nose. Let's walk those hands to the right. Take a few breaths here. Let's walk those hands to the left. All right, back to center. Let's come up on our knees. Let's do a few cat-cows. Toes are up, abs to the stretch. Inhale, chin up, arch our back. Exhale, rounding our back, chin to chest. Let's do this a few times. Inhale, chin up, stretching those stomach muscles. Exhale, rounding that lower back, chin to chest. Feel free to move around. Follow your own breath. Let's do this a few more times. All right, let's move straight into downward dog. Fingers are nice and wide, palms pressing into the mat, lifting up those knees. Feet are hip distance apart. Now, if this is too much, you can stay on your knees, press 1 foot back at a time. Let's hold here in downward dog. Let's move forward to plank, shoulders right above our hands. Let's take a few breaths here. You can always drop those knees. Breathing in and out. All right, lower those knees down. Let's do child's pose one more time. Knees nice and wide. Reaching those arms above our head. All right, let's come back to our knees. We're going to send that right leg back, pointing those toes. Left arm forward, eyes are down, stomach strong. Remember, if this is too much, you can keep that left hand down. All right, lower down. Other side, left leg goes back, right arm forward. And lower down. All right, stretch those shoulders. Right arm reaches to the sky. And let's drop that shoulder to the mat. Thread that arm underneath. Now that left arm can be above our heads or wrapped around that lower back. Press up with that left hand, back to center. Other side, left arm reaches to the sky. Now we drop that shoulder down to the mat. Right hand above our head, or we can wrap it around that lower back. And back to center. So back to our downward dog. Remember, those fingers are nice and wide. We press those heels into the mat. Let's bring that right leg up behind us, pressing that left heel into the mat. Let's bring that right leg all the way forward. Let's move into runner's lunge. Hands stay to the mat, chin up, shoulder back. You can drop that knee if you'd like. All right, left hand goes to the mat, right arm reaches to the ceiling. Remember, you can drop that left knee down. Neck is comfortable, you can keep those eyes up, you can drop those eyes down. All right, back to downward dog. Moving our head side to side. All right, left leg goes up. Press that right heel into the mat. Runner's lunge, left leg comes all the way forward. Chin up, shoulders back. Breathing in and out. Drop that right hand to the mat this time. Left arm reaches up. All right, back to downward dog. Let's flow through our vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Let's drop those knees. Elbows tight to the side. Cobra, bend in those elbows, downward dog. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. You can drop those knees. Cobra, downward dog. Let's do that one more time. You can keep those knees up if you'd like. Let's move to our child's pose. Knees wide. Reach those arms above our heads. Few more breaths here. Remember, in through the nose, out through the nose, slowing down that breath. Nice long exhale. All right, let's move back to our downward dog. Lifting up those knees. Take a few breaths here. Let's walk those feet up to our hands. Forward fold. Now you can bend those knees, you can straighten them, moving your head side to side. Let's slowly coming up to standing. Let's lift those hands above our heads. Stomach strong, let's add a slight back bend. All right, let's move into our chair pose, bending those knees. Now keep those arms arms above our heads, or you can bring those hands in prayer position. Let's do our forward fold. This time we're reaching for those elbows, swaying side to side if you'd like. Move straight into our warrior one. So we send that left leg all the way back. Left heel drops down. Right arm up. I'm sorry, both arms up. Let's do warrior two. Hips open up with those arms. Triangle pose, we straighten that right leg, shift to the right, right arm drops down, left arm up. Let's drop both hands to that right leg, hip shift forward. Back to our forward fold, hopping that left foot back. Let's take a few breaths here. All right, warrior one, right leg goes back this time. Arms go up. Open up to warrior two. Let's move into triangle. We straighten that left leg. Shift to the left. Left arm drops down, right arm up. Remember, neck is comfortable. You can drop those eyes down. Drop both hands to that left leg, hip shift forward. Forward fold, hop that back foot up. Let's take a few breaths here. Move back to our downward dog, hands on the mat. Walk those feet back. Let's take a few breaths here. All right, let's flow through our vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Remember, you can drop those knees, elbows tight to the side. Cobra. Downward dog. All right, let's do that a few times. Follow your own breath. Don't watch me. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, cobra, or you can do upward dog. Arms are straight. Downward dog. Let's move back into our child's pose. Drop those knees. Let's reach those arms above our heads. Let's take a minute here. Remember, we're slowing that breath down. Nice long exhale. All right, let's come back to our knees. Let's do our dolphin pose. Elbows drop to the mat. Hands are clasped together. You can rest those palms down. We lift our knees up. Dolphin pose. Let's push those arms and core muscles today. Taking a step back. Plank pose. Let's hold here. Now if you're going strong, one leg can come up. Set those on the toe, on your toes, on your heel. Other side. All right, lowering to our stomach. Let's do our Sphinx pose. Elbows drop down, chin up. Let's close our eyes, relax that lower back. You can shift around. All right, let's do our Superman pose. Lower down, hands above our heads. Eyes are down, we don't want to strain our neck. Right leg comes up, left arm, breathing in and out. Lower down, other side, left leg, right arm. Lower down, hands underneath our chin, relax those muscles. All right, let's do that again. Both arms up, Superman pose. Remember, if this is too much, you can alternate back and forth, breathing in and out. And lower down, hands underneath our chin for a breath or two. One more time, lifting up for 5. Never holding our breath here, 4. And lower down. Let's move back to our knees, do a few more cat-cows. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, rounding our back, chin to chest. Feel free to linger on that lower back. All right, last downward dog. Remember those fingers are nice and wide, lifting up those knees. Now you can hold here or you can flow through another vinyasa or two. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Do that a few more times. Push yourselves if you can. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra. Downward dog. One more time. All right, when you're done, let's meet in a resting pose. You can rest in downward dog or back to child's pose. Let's take a few breaths here. You can even bend those elbows. Hands can rest on your shoulders or upper back. All right, slowly coming up. Come to our seated position. Straighten those legs. We're going to reach for those toes. Let's take a few breaths here. If this doesn't work, you can just drop those hands where you are. Nice long exhale. Move straight into our boat pose today. With the face out, nice and beautiful here. So heels come up. Remember, you can hold those legs. Arms can come to the side. You can always straighten those legs. You decide what levels. Take a few breaths here. All right, full body stretch. Hands above our heads. Stretching those stomach muscles. Let's take a few breaths here. Let's tuck those knees into our chest, rocking side to side. All right, let's do our bridge pose. Feet go on the mat. Arms alongside, fingertips touching those heels if we can. Now we lift those hips up. Now we're squeezing those stomach muscles. Glutes are nice and strong. Facial muscles relaxed. Breathing in and out. Feel free to close your eyes. Now we lower those hips down, moving our knees side to side. Just relieves the pressure off that lower back. Let's do that 2 more times. A little more advanced each time, so know your limits. Hips come up. You can hold here. Otherwise, we clasp those hands underneath, walking onto our shoulders. We're pressing down to the mat with those arms. Let's take a few breaths here. You can even lift those heels up, coming up on our toes. All right, lower those hips down, releasing your hands, moving those knees side to side. All right, let's do that again. Hips come up, you decide what level. You can stay here, clasp those hands underneath, walk onto our shoulders. You can even lift up one leg, take a breath or 2 here. And you can alternate. Wherever you are, let's take a few more breaths here. You can even come up on your toes. All right, lower down. Let's tuck those knees into our chest, moving into our happy baby. We reach for the soles of our feet, rocking side to side. Move those heels in and out. Butterfly pose, soles of the feet together. Let's take a few breaths here. All right, let's bring those knees together. Let's work those stomach muscles a little more. Feet come above our hips. Hands underneath our glutes, palms down. Remember, you can bend those knees. You can take some weight off, taking a breath in. Exhale, lower those legs down. Inhale, legs come up. And exhale, lower. Let's do this a few more times. Follow your own breath. You can even lift your shoulders and chin up. On this next one, let's lower down. We're going to hover above the mat. Now you can keep your shoulders and chin up, or you can drop your head. Breathing in and out for 5, 4. And nice job. Lower down. Hands above our heads. Full body stretch. Let's move those wrists around, ankles. All right, let's place that left foot on the mat. Right ankle on that left knee. Let's pull that knee in towards us. Rocking side to side. Other side, left ankle goes on that right knee. Let's pull that knee in towards us. Stretch that lower back. Left leg is straight, Right knee tucked in. Let's take a few breaths here. Stretch those glutes. Now we drop that knee to our left. We look to the right. Hip comes up. All right, back to center, other side. Right leg is straight. Left knee tucked in. And let's drop that knee to the right, looking to our left. All right, back to center. Let's move into our Shavasana for a few breaths. Legs are straight. Feet are relaxed, open. Arms alongside, palms facing up. Closing our eyes, let's take 3 breaths here together. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out through the mouth. 2 more times. All right, let's spend a minute here. In through the nose, out through the nose. The ego says, once everything falls into place, I will find peace. The spirit says, find peace, and everything will fall into place. Just finding that peace. If your mind wanders, just bring it back to your breath. Stay here as long as you'd like. You can pause this video. Let's move those toes and those fingers. Maybe even moving back into a full body stretch. Hands above our heads. We always come back to seated by rolling to one side. You can hold here for a breath or two. And we move back to our seated position. All right, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Let's drop our head forward. Take a few breaths here. Rolling our head side to side. All right, let's bring those hands in prayer position. Let's take a few breaths here. Only 3 things matter, said Buddha. How much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. Feeling grateful for our practice today. We always end our practice by saying namaste, which means the light within me acknowledges the light within you. Namaste. For joining us today. We'll hope to see you soon.